Hey, hi, ho, ha, hey. Good evening from London, England, or should I say good morning, or is it good afternoon? Or in some cases, it's good night, then it's please rest well. Otherwise, this is your host, your guy, the one and only and truly again, DLG repping. Here I am again, Dele London Gooner. Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. Short for DLG repping. So it's another roundup of this weekend's gone Premier League game and yesterday's Premier League game between Everton and Burnley. But before I go through that, all I want you to do is leave your positive feedback in my comment section below. Your opinions, your view, your reaction to your team's performance, any controversial moments. If there's any issue within your team, leave it in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up like button, as I always plead nicely, yeah? Smash it abundantly, and abundantly share this channel virally all over the world, yeah? Make sure your friends and relatives get hold of this and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. And viewers, as I always say, not only do you comment, share, and smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? I want you to subscribe like 3 other new subscribers have done. Shout out to yourselves for subscribing to the channel, yeah? I now can say that I have a 184th and 185th subscriber. So I'm shouting out you two in particular. Whatever gender you are, wherever you come from around the world, your race, it don't matter. You're more than welcome. Whether you're from Italy, whether you're from Switzerland, whether you're from Burma, whether you're from Qatar, whether you're from Austria, whether you're from Indonesia, Malawi, you could be from Morocco, you could come from Australia, whether you're from Western Samoa, you could be from Oman, you could be from Iran, Iraq, Angola, should I say, it doesn't matter where you're from in the world, yeah? St. Kitts and St. Vincent, etc. Massive shout out to you for subscribing to the channel. And like, comment, and share. And make sure you tell your friends and your relatives, yeah, to subscribe to the channel. And yes, I keep saying it and I'll say it again. I want to see 1,000 subscribers and far and beyond above that, yeah? So keep on subscribing. The last time I checked, I was another 815 subs away from that massive milestone. So let's keep it going. Other than that, it's time to go through the roundup of all the goals in this weekend's Premier League games. Starting off with the early one on Saturday. Vieira, ooh, Vieira, ooh. He comes from Senegal. He played for Arsenal. Vieira, ooh, Vieira, ooh. He comes from Senegal. He played for Arsenal. Have that one, you Spurs fans. All those sieves, memes, yeah. All those disgusting insults, yeah? For a club who has a set of fans who have not seen their football team lift a trophy for over 13 years, giving it the bees, you know what? Well, you got done. And Tanganga is such a moratic idiot. What an idiot. His emotion got the better of him and his brain went all over South London. He lost it completely. Deserved to be booked with the fracas with Wilfred Zaha, and then he got himself stupidly sent off for a stupid, reckless challenge. Other than that, I thought Palace were excellent in what they did, the way they set up their game plan, the way they performed on the ball and off the ball. And it seems to me so far they're responding to Patrick Vieira and his clear instructions and the philosophy that he demands. So the football there, as well as the performance, was to a T. As soon as Tanganga went off, Tottenham fell down from there, and they couldn't do anything to stop Odsonne Edouard. 25 seconds into his debut, and he scores his first ever Premier League goal. And who is it against? The trivia question for the future. Yes, Tottenham Hotspur, or Spurs, or Spuds. You guys took one hell of a beating. All right, I know you can hold that. You can pin that Man City defeat on us, yeah? We've had more heavy defeats than you. Cool. But we still won more trophies than you in the last 4-5 years. Or how long has it been? Ha ha. Take that. So it finished Crystal Palace 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0. And shout out to the ex-colleagues over there at Sellers Park. I'm talking about the stewards there. Right, next game. The game that I was at on Saturday. Arsenal v Norwich City. For me, it was an okay performance from my team. Again, I'm not convinced with our approach. I'm not convinced with the manager, Mikel whatever. I've not seen our attackers look like they're going to be ruthless. I mean, Aubameyang got the only goal of the game, but he was wasteful in front of goal. You know, so wasteful in front of goal. And again, and that comes down to a lack of confidence and belief. And possibly he and a number of Arsenal players being overcoached by whatever. Other than that, I didn't see Norwich really trouble us. Apart from the only bit of trouble that I would say that affected the whole stadium, and don't get me wrong, the fans were fantastic, 10 out of 10, was Pukki nearly nicking in front of Gabriel, but Gabriel got there in the nick of time to put in a great challenge. Other than that, we held on, and we should have buried the game as well. And I think we should have had won by 3 to 4 goals on another day. However, yeah, I'm grateful for the win, the 3 points, the clean sheet, but I cannot accept that performance. That okayish performance is not in our DNA. And I mentioned that on Fan Cam. And big up yourself, Robbie Lyle, a.k.a. Don Robbie, who's doing his show right now for the Young Boys v Man United game. The last time I checked, it was 1-0 Man United, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka's been sent off. And that has nothing to do with 3 counts of his... that had nothing to do with 3 counts of his driving offences. Anyway, well, there was something reckless in it, but it wasn't to do with the steering wheel being out of control. Anyway, it's still 1-0 to Man United. Cristiano Ronaldo got a good goal, assisted by Bruno Fernandes. Anyway, that's the Champions League. All right. I know that we're not there, but... well, hey-ho. So it finished Arsenal 1, Norwich City 0. Brentford v Brighton Hove Albion. What a good game that was. I don't think there was nothing between the two teams at all. And the Brentford manager, Thomas Frank, said up until the 75th minute, he felt that the East team was the better team up until the 75th minute. And then the sucker punch in the end by Trossard. And what a good goal it was. And I'll tell you something, Ivan Toney, you're a professional footballer. And for you to say that we need a striker and we can't win anything anytime soon, that is ultimately the utter disrespectful thing you can say. I like you as a striker. I think you're talented. You owe us an apology. I think Thomas Frank and even some of the Brentford supporters should be disgusted with you. There is no need to be disrespectful at all. You're a professional footballer. And I'll tell you something, yeah? If you get relegated and that goes on your CV, you're going to wish you ain't opened your big mouth. Learn to keep your mouth shut. Knuckle down in training and knuckle down on a match day and keep yourself humble and do your job. Do not disrespect anybody. You're not just disrespecting Arsenal, you're disrespecting professional footballers. How do you think Aubameyang and Alexander Lacazette will feel about your comments? There's no need for it. Other than that, as I said, there was nothing between the two teams. I think Mboyo, however you pronounce his name, he had 3 opportunities, and I think he should have at least had one of them on target. Or 2 on target for me. Brighton, on the other hand, they had their opportunities as well. However, the goal that Trossard scored was the goal that Trossard scored was a top class goal, and Brighton have started really well. And the key in that midfield is Bissouma, aged 25 to 28, as Graham said on Fancam. We should be getting that player in our midfield, but hey ho. Otherwise, Brentford 0, Brighton Hove Albion 1. Leicester City v Man City. A repeat of the FA Cup final from last season. Well, Brendan Rodgers says that his team was in it, and they had a number of opportunities. I disagree. Man City dominated the opportunities. You know, Leicester had how many opportunities on goal and 1 on target? Let's say Leicester had a total of 8, if not 9 opportunities on goal, 1 on target. Man City had between 6 to 9 opportunities on target and 20 odd attempts on goal. That will tell me Manchester City were more superior than Leicester, and they deserved the win. I mean, the goal was unfortunate ricochet of Cagliostro, where he got the block in. The block ricochet to Bernardo Silva, and a guy of his ability, he ain't going to miss from where he was. He was definitely never going to miss the target from there. Other than that, I didn't think Leicester created enough opportunities to trouble Ederson. And I think Man City had created more than enough opportunities, and they played their part. And I would have to award them with the 3 points because they deserved it. So it finished Leicester City 0, Manchester City 1. Next game, Manchester United v Newcastle United. This is a game that Manchester United were in control of from the get-go. Although it didn't seem that way until the equaliser. Although without even with the equaliser happening, maybe against the run of play, United were in superb control of that game. But then again, I won't say they were they in control, because Joe Willock had the opportunity to pull it back to Joelinton, and what does he do? Instead of cutting it back to Joelinton, he goes for goal. And this is one of the exact reasons Arsenal fans get frustrated with him, because he doesn't have a football brain. If I'm being harsh, Newcastle fans, then yeah, drop me a message in the comment section below. But for me, I think Joe Willock needs to improve on his football brain. Otherwise, he's never going to be the player that he wants to be. And that's telling the truth. Other than that, it had to be Cristiano Ronaldo to score. Greenwood had a shot on target, ricocheted off the goalkeeper. Ronaldo weren't going to miss for their life or money, and he's been scoring goals like that all throughout his career. Newcastle got the equaliser. For me, that looked like it was against a run of play. It came from a Man United corner, and Newcastle counter-attacked superbly. And who would have thought Javier Maquillo would have equalised from an assist from St. Maximin? It laid it off to him. Man United were short at the back, and yeah, they were not prepared for that counter-attack. And Newcastle went up the other end and equalised. Other than that, United responded superbly. It had to be Cristiano Ronaldo from an assist from, I think, Pogba. And from there, Man United took control when they got the third and the fourth. And Jesse Lingard's goal was a brilliant goal. Pogba with the assist, the dummy by Martial, I think. Yeah, it was Martial. And Lingard getting a superb curling effort from like 12 yards out or 13, 14 yards out. Good goal. Other than that, Man United were comfortable winners. So it finished Man United 4, Newcastle United 1. Southampton v West Ham United finished, that game finished 0-0. I thought Southampton were worthy of the victory. I think they contributed more to the game than what West Ham did. West Ham have proven to be very difficult to deal with, and they've had a very good start to the season. Mikel Antonio, early pace setter in terms of the Golden Boot. It's such a shame that he let himself down in the end with a stupid tackle, out of control and reckless, and he got booked before that with a clash with Dale Stevens, and they were both booked. You would have thought he would have calmed down from there, but he didn't, and before you know it, he got himself a red card. So Southampton had numerous of opportunities. I think they may have hit the bar. I'm not too sure, but I'll tell you what though. Yeah, it was a game that Southampton controlled in terms of opportunities and half chances created. It wasn't to be, so it finished Southampton 0, West Ham United 0. Watford v Wolves. Tell you what, the amount of chances that Wolves created, they were always due to score a goal. It was just how they go about it. And I think Watford, in the early stages of that game, they looked like the better team in the early stages. And then after that, I think Wolves got in control. Adama Traore, he was more than a handful. He was a scourging there in their defence. And when he got going, there was nothing that the Watford defenders could do to catch him because he is that lightning quick. It's hard to stop him. However, having saying that, Wolves created a number of good chances, and they finally got their first Premier League goal, and it was an own goal by the Watford centre-half. I can't pronounce his name yet. And then the South Korean striker, Hwang, after had 2 bites of the cherry. It took him 2 bites of the cherry to get a tap in. And get a tap in he did. And it was his first Premier League goal for Wolves. And the first away Premier League goal. So he'll be waiting for a Premier League goal at Molineux. So it finished Watford 0, Wolves 2. And I think it was a deserving victory for Wolves. Chelsea v Aston Villa. Total dominating performance by Chelsea. Always created the opportunities by a country mile. Midfields absolutely excellent. Lukaku was just unstoppable. And if you look at the 2 strikes in that game, it tells you what you need to know about him. I think Kovacic got a good goal as well. And I didn't see much from Aston Villa. I mean, Ollie Watkins, he had his opportunities. I think Edward Mendy, he had to make some very good saves. And I think he was a candidate for man of the match. Maybe he got the reward in the end. But for me, Chelsea were worthy winners as well. So it finished Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. Sunday's game, well, Leeds United v Liverpool. Well, I'll tell you, it was a good all round. It was meant to be a good day where Salah became the 30th Premier League player to get 100 goals, and he got a goal, and he got that goal through Alexander-Arnold assist. Now, earlier during the week, Jurgen Klopp has described him as the best right back in world football. Now, I ask the question, who is the best right back in world football? If you've got your own opinion, drop it in the comment section below. I have my opinion. And speaking of which, I've got an idea. I'm going to do a 1 to 11 in a formation of my choice of who's the best in what position in the world. So maybe watch out for that one. I might do it. Hopefully I might, drop the video sooner rather than later. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, watch out for that one. But he got a good assist, and him and Robertson were superb. And the second goal, well, an unlikely goal scorer, but I'll tell you what, he normally scores cracking goals, and he got himself onto the score sheet from less than 12 yards, Fabinho. And the injury, I think the injury before the third goal marred the game. And Strout, he was very reckless, but not in a purpose way. He never had any intention to hurt the young boy, and I wish Harvey Elliott all the very best of luck. And it's a difficult time for him and his family, but I believe he'll come back a lot better and stronger. Harvey Elliott, we wish you all the best. For myself, DLG repping, and all football fans around the world. That injury was just so unfortunate. And the guy, he should apologise to you. Mr. Strout, if you're listening or not, you deserve to make a public apology to Harvey Elliott, and I would love to see it myself. And as for the Leeds United players, 5 of them, complete disgraceful human beings, surrounding the referee, like to say Harvey Elliott was play acting. I saw Luke Ayling, former Arsenal trainee, Calvin Phillips, and 3 other Leeds players, all surrounding the referee. I think you 5 are a disgrace. You are a disgrace to the game. And you know what? If that had happened to a Leeds United player, I would like to see your reaction. Hypocrites. You behave like scum. Complete scum. And you're a disgrace. Leeds United fans, if you've got a problem with what I've said to the 5 Leeds United players that surrounded the referee about the awful challenge that happened to Elliott, Harvey Elliott that is, then feel free to come into the channel and leave it in the comment section below, because your fans applauded him, and he, as well as Harvey Elliott, applauding the fans. And I think if you Leeds United fans have another look at that challenge, even you can't defend your own player on that. Neither can the management or anyone associated with Leeds United Football Club. I just thought I'd end it there. And Jurgen Klopp, well, he said that it was a good game, and it was a good half, and it was all tarnished by the injury, and he was so emotionally distraught. You could see it in his face. But Marcelo Bielsa showed class. He said that it was never meant to happen. He never meant for that to ever happen to the player. There was no intent. He had his say, and I respect Marcelo Bielsa for his part in that interview. Otherwise, it finished Leeds United 0, Liverpool 3. Next game, Monday night's game, and I'm pleased to talk about this one. There was nothing. There was chances. I think there were opportunities created in that first half, but not much. But it livened up in the second half, and Ben Mee, the Burnley captain, getting a goal from a cross, and then 5 minutes later, Everton equalised, and deservedly so. I thought they were the more dominant team. Who scored the equaliser? Ex-Burnley centre-half himself, Michael Keane, with the equaliser. He had acres of spaces, and the marking, the defending was so abject. It's any wonder he could time his jump and make sure he got an accurate header on the ball. And then the goal of the night. Whew! Andros Townsend, take a bow. I mean, he had that ability at Crystal Palace. And I remember being a steward and seeing him score a goal of that quality. And for me, that was quality with a capital Q. He murdered that ball. Top bins. Keeper, no chance in hell. And I mean no chance in hell with a capital H. And then Demarai Gray, who's enjoying life at Everton, not just from a settling down point of view, but from a playing point of view, he gets the killer goal. And it rounds up Everton's brilliant performance on the night. So it finished Everton 3, Burnley 1. And so, folks, ladies, gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, that rounds up the Premier League games of the weekend and Monday night. I would like to thank you all, especially for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. As I always say on a consistent daily basis, and saving the best to last, thank you all for putting up with me. I'll be back hopefully later on. I plan to do another video on the football content. Yeah, just talking the general football stuff that goes on around the world. Other than that, from whether you're watching in Poland, Estonia, Israel, Tunisia, Benin, whether you're watching in Paraguay, Bolivia, whether you're watching in Argentina, whether you're watching in Suriname, whether you're watching in Burma again, whether you're watching in France, you could be watching in Portugal, you could be watching in Yemen, Syria. It don't matter where you're from, you're more than welcome to watch my channel. All I ask of you is to keep smashing the thumbs up like button, no matter where you're from. Keep smashing the share button, yeah? And I want this channel to be shared all over the world, virally, yeah? Make sure that you do that. Make sure you leave positive feedbacks in my comment section below. Your reaction, your response to the games in the English Premier League. I want your opinions, etc. For example, your opinions on the 5 Leeds United players surrounding the referee's decision to send off Strout for the right reasons. And the referee got it correct. By the letter of the law, he got it correct. End of. So leave your opinions there. Anyone but Leeds fans, as well as football fans. Otherwise, I'm out of here, yeah? Peace, love, and bless again. And take care of your friends, take care of your family, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And until then, if you're watching the Champions League game involving your teams, all the best. Except Man United fans. Anyway, I'm out of here. Just please be nice.